And they're off. And that is a Royals Ideal showing speed going for the lead. Pink Floyd down at the rail is away in second. Up on the outside, Best Punch is trying for a forward position. They round the clubhouse turn and Royals Ideal to the front. Best Punch on the extreme outside moves into second. Pink Floyd over at the rail is tugging hard on the bit now, racing in third. Pink Floyd is running up over Royals Ideal from third. And then it is back to Diddley racing in fourth. Fantasy Life completes the top five. Impersonation is six. And Strutting On trails the field. They race the opening quarter in 30 and 1/5, and as they go to the backstretch, leading the way is a Best Punch, and on the outside, there goes Pink Floyd to challenge. Pink Floyd in a hurry to race by Best Punch as they go to the half-mile pole. Royals Ideal racing third. Diddley is fourth, followed by Fantasy Life, and then it is back to Impersonation, and Strutting On trails the field. Going to the half-mile marker, and Pink Floyd has taken the lead. Pink Floyd is on top. Best Punch racing second. And then along the inside, Royals Ideal third. Halftime was 59 and 4. Diddley sitting at the rail, racing in a fifth. Fantasy Life is in sixth, and then Impersonation is seventh. And Strutting On drives to the outside and trails the field. At the midway point on the turn, there's still 3/8 of a mile to go, and Pink Floyd has the lead a length and a half. Best Punch racing in second. Along the inside, Royals Ideal is third. Improving up on the outside, that is Fantasy Life now racing into the first four. Along the inside, Diddley has been shuffled back, moving up is Strutting On. They're at the top of the home stretch, and as they turn for home, Pink Floyd has the lead, but here comes Best Punch, and Best Punch is equal with Pink Floyd with a furlong to race. On the extreme outside, gaining ground, that is Fantasy Life. Down at the rail is Royals Ideal. And on the inside, that is Pink Floyd. On the outside is Best Punch. Those two going stride for stride, and Pink Floyd proves to be the best. It's Pink Floyd drawing off to win like a 3-5 favorite should. Royals Ideal second, Best Punch finishes third. Second race pacers all in behind the gate, and here they come. And they're off, and that's Almost Alpo driving for the early lead. Up on the outside is Adams Alley. Carolina Matthew out of the gate quickly, and Broadway Clamor is down at the rail. They race around the clubhouse turn, and up on the outside, that is Adams Alley pacing by to grab the lead from Almost Alpo. Broadway Clamor down at the rail is away in third, and then it is back to Eggy completing the first four. Carolina Matthew the top five. Toddle in Town races six. You Bet Your Bippy seventh, followed by Dutch Sting in eighth, and Home Pro Michael got away last. They race off the turn, straighten up onto the backstretch, and Adams Alley leads the way. Almost Alpo second. There goes Broadway Clamor with a rush to the outside to claim the lead. They race by the opening quarter in 29 and 3, and Broadway Clamor goes right to the front. Adams Alley second, Almost Alpo third. There's a gap back to Carolina Matthew completing the first four. Eggy races in fifth. On the outside, Toddle in Town is sixth, followed by You Bet Your Bippy. Then Dutch Sting and Home Pro Michael's at the back. They're racing by the half-mile marker with Broadway Clamor showing the way. The first half timed in 58 and 2. Going to the far turn, Broadway Clamor has the lead. Racing second along the inside, Adams Alley. On the inside, it's Almost Alpo in third. Toddle in Town moves up strongly on the outside, now racing in fourth. Gaining ground, You Bet Your Bippy is racing in fifth. Eggy is shuffled back in sixth. Moving up on the outside, Dutch Sting in seventh. And then it is back to eighth, and that is Carolina Matthew. They round the turn, coming for the top of the home stretch, and still with the lead, Broadway Clamor on the outside, Toddle in Town. Wide open race as they straighten for home, 3/4 in 1, 29 and 3. Along the inside, Broadway Clamor has the lead, Toddle in Town racing second, and then gaining ground down the center of the track, that is a Dutch Sting, and from in between horses, You Bet Your Bippy. It is Toddle in Town to the front, Dutch Sting on the outside, gains with each and every stride. Toddle in Town trying to hold off the late rush of Dutch Sting, and Toddle in Town has won at a length. Dutch Sting finishes second. Adams Alley comes charging from in between to sneak a piece of Third race pacers are all in behind the starting gate, and here they come. And they're off and pacing, and Champollion driving for the lead from the outside. Along the inside, where's the dock? Piper Wellmanor out of the gate quickly is now racing in third, and then it's back to Cam Fleet, who completes the first four. Along the inside is Evening Wine, now racing in fifth, followed by Fearless Falcon in sixth. And then it's back to Power to Burn in seventh, New Pitch racing in eighth, and Brian's Bombshell is ninth and last. Rounding the turn, going to the backstretch, and up to grab the lead, Champollion. Champollion leading by the opening quarter in 30 1/5. Where's the Dock racing in second? Piper Wellmanor completes the top three, followed by Cam Fleet racing in fourth. And then it is Evening Wine fifth. Fearless Falcon steps to the outside sixth. Power to Burn follows seventh. New Pitch races eighth. And Brian's Bombshell is the trailer. They're going to the half-mile marker behind the lead of Champollion, leading by more than 2 lengths. Along the inside, where's the Dock racing in second, and up on the outside, that is Piper Wellmanor gaining ground third. Half-time was a minute flat, and now they go to the far turn, and leading the way, that is Champollion. On the outside is Piper Wellmanor, now racing in second. Cam Fleet at the rail third. Where's the Dock is fourth. Up on the outside, Fearless Falcon completes the top five. Power to Burns gaining on the outside, now racing in sixth. Evening Wine shuffled back in seventh. New Pitch is gaining in eighth, and Brian's Bombshell continues to trail. They are rounding the turn, coming for the top of the home stretch. Champollion on the inside, Piper Wellmanor on the outside. They're stride for stride through 3/4 in 1:29 4. And Piper Wellmanor on the outside takes a short lead. Now gaining ground up on the outside, that is Cam Fleet, and Cam Fleet takes the lead with authority with an 1/8 of a mile to go. It's Cam Fleet to the front and drawing clear. New Pitch finishing fast down the outside is a chance to snatch second away from Champollion, but as they go to the line, Cam Fleet is all alone. Here they come. And they're off. Save for a Rainy Day fires out of the gate and goes up for the early lead. Along the inside, Seacott, and out of the gate quickly, that is Jean's Prize. Save for a Rainy Day paces right on by to grab the lead. Seacott down at the rail races second, and then Jean's Prize out of the gate third, followed by Broadway Spirit the first four. And Stumptown Boy races in fifth. Untamed Hearts at the pack, along with Broadway Mariah. They race around the turn, straighten up onto the backstretch, and Save for a Rainy Day is in control through the opening quarter in 28 4. Save for a Rainy Day pacing fast on the lead. Seacott racing second. There's a break of 2 back to Jean's Prize in third. Broadway Spirit completes the first 4, followed by Stumptown Boy racing in fifth. Along the inside, Untamed Heart. Broadway Mariah is up on the outside and trails. They race to the half-mile pole, and Save for a Rainy Day still there on top of Link. Seacott racing second. Along the inside, Jean's Prize is a third. And they've raced the opening half-mile in 58 2. And now going to the far turn, Save for a Rainy Day has the lead. Seacott down at the rail racing second. Outside, Broadway Spirit moves up strongly in third. Jean's Prize shuffled back along the inside, now fourth. Stumptown Boys out and driving in fifth. On the outside, Broadway Mariah sixth, and Untamed Heart. Along the inside is Tugging Hard on Joe Anderson. There's no racing room for Untamed Heart at this point, although she is full of pace. They're at the top of the home stretch, and as they turn for home, Save for a Rainy Day has the lead. 3/4 of a mile in 1:27 4. It's still Save for a Rainy Day leading the way. Up on the outside is Broadway Spirit racing second. On the outside is Stumptown Boy in third. Into the final 1/8 of a mile and leading the way, Broadway Spirit races by Save for a Rainy Day. It's Broadway Spirit in front. Save for a Rainy Day is next, then Stumptown Boy third. As they go to the line, Broadway Spirits in front. The fifth race pacers are all in behind the gate, and here they come. And they're off, and Buggenhouse flying out of the gate and going after the early lead. Buggenhouse being driven away was for speed. Nancy's Buddy down at the rail is away in second, and then it's Rosebrook, a bingo, completing the top three. Down at the rail, DL Jackpot gets away in fourth, followed by Gravelocity in fifth. Down at the rail, Flip, Flop, and Fly is racing in sixth. And then it is back to Majestic Legacy, and High Risk Express trails the field. They round the turn going to the backstretch, and Buggenhouse grab the racetrack in the lead in the early going, followed by Nancy's Buddy racing second. The first quarter was clocked in 29-1. Buggenhouse is controlling the pace, but not for long. Nancy's Buddy moves up on the outside to challenge. There's a break of 3 lengths to Rosebrook Bingo, who completes the top three. DL Jackpot racing fourth. Gravelocity is fifth. Flip, Flop, and Fly sixth to the outside. Majestic Legacy seventh, and High Risk Express trails the field. Nancy's Buddy to the front. Buggenhouse relegated to second as they go to the half-mile marker. Half-timed in 58-1. To the far turn, Nancy's Buddy leads the way. Majestic Legacy is moving very quickly on the outside now to challenge. Buggenhouse back into third. Along the outside, DL Jackpot has dropped back, and then it's back to Rosebrook Bingo racing into the first four. They round the turn coming for the top of the home stretch, and Nancy's Buddy has the lead. Majestic Legacy runs second. Buggenhouse is third. Up on the outside, DL Jackpot completes the first four. Rosebrook Bingo back into fifth. Gaining ground down the center of the track is High Risk Express. They race into the final eighth of a mile, and that is Majestic Legacy taking the lead and drawing off by 3. 3/4 in 1:28-2, and as they race through the final eighth of a mile, Majestic Legacy is home free. They're not going to catch Majestic Legacy. He's going to win with something in reserve. Along the inside, challenging for second is Flip, Flop, and Fly, along with High Risk Express. Majestic Legacy is all alone. Here they come. And they're off, and that's In a Blaze in a hurry to go to the front. Along the inside, No Hood gets out of the gate in second. Tommy Frey is racing in third, followed by It's Only Paper, and Mystic Jate is at the back. They race around the clubhouse turn, and In a Blaze is setting a rapid pace, draws off to lead by himself in front by 5. No Hood chasing in second. Tommy Frey's down at the rail racing in third. And then It's Only Paper and Mystic Jate trails the field. They straighten up onto the backstretch in the opening. Quarter of a mile was clocked in 28-4. In a Blaze blazing the way. 3 lengths to the good. No Hood is starting to close in on the margin, racing in a second. And then it is back to third and Tommy Frey. And then it's back to It's Only Paper, and the trailer is Mystic Jate. Continuing up the backstretch, and Doug Larson giving In a Blaze a small breather as they go to the half-mile pole. No Hood racing second. Tommy Frey is third. And they are on the half-mile marker with In a Blaze still in complete control. Half-time was 58-1. And now they go to the far turn, and In a Blaze is the one to catch. Racing with the lead, a length and a half in front of No Hood racing second. Along the inside, racing in third, that is Tommy Frey. And then it's back to It's Only Paper in fourth, and the trailer is Mystic Jate. They're rounding the turn, coming for the top of the home stretch, and In a Blaze, unchallenged to this point, pacing strong on the lead. No Hood racing second. There's a gap back to Tommy Frey racing third. It's Only Paper is more than 7 lengths from the lead as they turn for home. 3/4 of a mile in 1:26-1, and they're going to have to hurry to catch In a Blaze. In a Blaze looking for a front racing victory, opens up 3, and then it is back to No Hood finishing second. Tommy Frey is a third. And as they go to the wire, In a Blaze and a stylish score makes every pole a winning one. It's Only Paper, the 3-5 favorite, got up in time to salvage the second money. Seventh race Pacers all in behind the starting gate, and here they come. And they're off. Going for the lead along the inside is Park Lane. Up on the outside, that is Fly With Me. Far outside is Ruffian Dancer. They race onto the clubhouse turn, and Park Lane along the inside has the lead. Fly With Me on the outside is challenging. On the far outside, Ruffian Dancer races in third. And then Stop the Shootin', smartly driven to the rail, races away in fourth, and Swingin' Society the top five. And then it is back to six, and that is GT Robbie and Hey Daddy Hey. Can see them all. They straighten up for the race up the backstretch. The opening quarter was clocked in 30 and 2/5. And as they straighten up onto the backstretch, going by, Ruffian Dancer has grabbed the lead from Fly With Me racing second. Along the inside, Park Lane racing in third, followed by Stop the Shootin' in fourth. And then Swingin' Society completes the top five. GT, Robbie, and Hey Daddy Hey are at the back. They are midway up the backstretch, and leading the way is Ruffian Dancer on top, a length and a half. Fly With Me racing in second. Along the inside, Park Lane is a third. Stop the Shootin' racing fourth and looking to move to the outside. They raced the half in a minute and 2/5, and now they move to the far turn. And leading the way is Ruffian Dancer. There goes Stop the Shootin' up on the outside to challenge from second. Along the inside, Fly With Me racing third. Park Lane's following, live cover on the outside fourth. And then Swingin' Society is racing in fifth. The two trailers remain, GT Robbie and Hey Daddy Hey. Stop the Shootin', intensifying the pressure on Ruffian Dancer as they come to the top of the home stretch. Park Lane is on the outside. Fly With Me locked in tight down at the rail, looking for racing room. 3/4 of a mile in 1:30 and 4, and now they straighten up into the home stretch and Stop the Shootin' on the outside. On the inside, Ruffian Dancer, and they're doing battle toe-to-toe. Park Lane drives 3 wide to join them, and still looking for a little racing room. That is Fly With Me. Into the final 1/8 of a mile, Park Lane has grabbed the lead. It's Park Lane to the front. Fly With Me finally finds room to race with and gains ground, may take second. It's Park Lane drawing away. Fly With Me, no luck tonight, has to settle for second. Here they come. And they're off, and that's Sweet Beauty driving for the lead. From the outside, Ragin' RJ being driven away from the gate for speed. Down at the rail, Julie Carr. Ragin' RJ pacing by on the outside to take the lead. Julie Carr races in second. Sweet Beauty is along the inside in third, and then back to Ariel's MJM racing in a fourth. Along the inside, that is Mudge's Molly completing the top five. And then it is back to sixth, and Broadway Trick at seventh is Tanya Stefania. They race around the turn, going to the backstretch, and leading the way through the opening quarter in 30 and 3 was Julie Carr, and Julie Carr has retaken the lead from Ragin' RJ. Julie Carr to the front, Ragin' RJ tugging hard now on Randall Jacobs as he tries to control the enthusiasm. Along the inside, Sweet Beauty races in a third with a rush racing by up on the outside. That is Mudge's Molly going for the lead as they go to the far turn. A race to the far turn, and Anxious Dee Dee is the pacer who has made the lead. Ariel's MJM racing in second. Down at the rail, Julie Carr is in third. And then it is back to Ragin' RJ, who has been shuffled back, racing in fourth. And then up on the outside into the first five, that is Mudge's Molly. They are midway around the far turn. Ariel's MJM has the lead. Anxious Dee Dee racing in second. Up on the outside, Mudge's Molly takes third. Down at the rail, Julie Carr shuffled back in fourth. Gaining up on the outside, Broadway Trinket is racing in fifth, and then it is back to sixth and Ragin' RJ. They're at the top of the home stretch, 3/4 in 1:30 and 1, and as they straighten out for the drive home, up on the outside, Mudge's Molly grabs the lead. Mudge's Molly to the front. Along the inside, Anxious Dee Dee racing second. Gaining on the outside is Broadway Trinket in third. Broadway Trinket wearing down Mudge's Molly. Those two stride for stride with 70 yards to go, and it is Broadway Trinket who gets up in time. Mudge's Molly racing second, and then Ragin' RJ in a photo with Sweet Beauty for the show spot. Here they come. And they're off. Out of chances, pacing for the top. Mick Jates down at the rail away in second. And then Gypsy Falcon takes third. They race around the clubhouse turn, and Out of Chances is the leader. Mick Jate racing in second. Up on the outside, that is No Control moving up into third. And then Gypsy Falcon is racing away in fourth, followed by Fearless Raider in fifth, and Reformer trails the field. They race around the turn going to the backstretch, and Joe Anderson passes up a spot on the inside rail in third with No Control, and guns No Control to the top. The opening quarter of a mile in 29-3. No Control leads the way. Racing second is Out of Chances, followed by Mick Jade in third. There's a gap back to Gypsy Falcon racing fourth, followed by Fearless Raider in fifth, and the trailer is Reformer. They are midway up the backstretch, and there's been no change in positions as they go to the half-mile pole. It's No Control leading the way. Out of Chances racing in second, and now moving to the outside. Gypsy Falcon is into the top three. Mick Jates tugging hard at the bit, racing fourth and looking to move to the outside, and then it's back to Fearless Raider and at the back Reformer. Halftime was 58-3. They move midway onto the turn for home, and leading the way is No Control. 3/4 of a length in front. Gypsy Falcon racing second. Out of Chances shuffled back at the rail third. Mick Jates getting ready to strike three wide in fourth. Reformers into the action into the top five, and Fearless Raider is full of pace at the back with very little hope of finding racing room. They're at the top of the home stretch, and the 3/4 time was 1:28-2, and now they're homeward bound, and No Control has the lead. Up on the outside, gaining ground through the center of the track is Mick Jate from in between horses. Out of Chances, and now Fearless Raider somehow has found a path through all the traffic and is gaining ground. It's too late to catch No Control, but Fearless Raider has a chance for second. Reformers finishing on the outside. No Control's in front. Tenth race pacers all in behind the gate. It's post time. Here they come, and they're off. And that's Sidestep driving for the early lead. Grandpa's Ashley down at the rail is away in second. Jules Joe Dwin is out of the gate racing in third. And then it's back to Informant racing in fourth. Up on the outside, gaining ground quickly, that is New Corvette into the top five and going forward. And then it is back to Euphemia Bluegrass, who is racing in sixth, followed by Dura Emily in seventh. And Lake Hills Joni trails the field. They race around the turn, going to the backstretch, and leading the way is Sidestep. Sidestep has the lead, but on the outside, New Corvette's there to challenge. The opening quarter of a mile clocked in 29-3. On to the backstretch, and New Corvette paces by to take the lead. And then Sidestep races in second, followed by Grandpa's Ashley in third. Jules Joe Dwin is racing in fourth. And then it's back to Informant, completing the top five. Euphemia Bluegrass is in sixth. Dura Emily is seventh. Lake Hills Joanne trails the field. They're going to the half-mile marker behind the lead of New Corvette. New Corvette a length and a half to the good. Racing second is Sidestep. The halftime was 57-4. And now they start around the far turn, and New Corvette is the leader. Along the inside, racing second, that is Sidestep. Up on the outside, Jules Joe Dwin is gaining ground now, racing in third. On the outside, Informant is gaining ground now fourth, followed by Grandpa's Ashley into the top five. Euphemia Bluegrass is on the move in sixth. Dura Emily is racing in seventh. They are rounding the turn, coming for the top of the home stretch, and as they make the turn for home, New Corvette's the one to catch. 3/4 of a mile in 1:27-2. Coming down to the final eighth of a mile, New Corvette gives up the lead to Jules Joe Dwin. Jules Joe Dwin has the lead along the inside. New Corvette on the outside, gaining ground. That is Informant. Informant is coaxed to the lead. Informant takes the lead, and then Euphemia Bluegrass finishing fast, pacing Jules Joe Dwin to the wire to get second. Informant's in front. Here they come. And their offense, Jokin in the hole, drives for the early lead. Along the inside is Bo Eagle. Jokin in the hole has taken the lead. Up on the outside, racing into the top two is Lucky Peshtigo. At the rail, Bo Eagle is away in third. And then on the outside, that is Little Albo completing the first four. Followed by Harmony Oaks, Paul racing into the top five. And then it is back to Grand Cam in sixth. And the trailer is a Final Explosion. They round the turn, straighten up onto the backstretch, and Lucky Peshtigo has made the lead, but Little Albo takes over as they straighten onto the backstretch. Opening quarter of a mile in 29 and 4, and Little Albo's the leader. Lucky Peshtigo, though, is doing the give and go. Lucky Peshtigo gave up the lead and goes right back after it. Along the inside, Little Albo races in second, and then Jokin in the hole racing in third, followed by Bo Eagle the first four. And then it is back to Grand Cam racing in fifth, Harmony Oaks Paul, and the trailer is Final Explosion. They're going to the half-mile pole, and Lucky Peshtigo leading the way. Little Albo's following second. Halftime was 58 and 3, and now they start around the far turn. Lucky Peshtigo has the lead, a length and a half, racing second. Little Albo, and along the inside, that is a Jokin in the hole racing in third. At the rail is Bo Eagle into the first four. Up on the outside is Grand Cam in fifth. Harmony Oaks Paul down at the rail is racing in sixth, and the trailer is Final Explosion. They're rounding the turn for the top of the home stretch. Lucky Peshtigo leading the way. Little Albo second, 3/4 and 128 and 3. They're homeward bound to the nightcap, and leading the way is Lucky Peshtigo. Here comes Little Albo off the rail, though, to challenge, and Jokin in the holes gaining ground in third. Little Albo has grabbed the lead. Back to second, Lucky Peshtigo. Flying up the inside is Harmony Oaks Paul, looking for a little racing room at the rail. It is Little Albo in front. Little Albo's going to score. Lucky Peshtigo and Harmony Oaks Paul, those two in a place photo.